Today on Attack of the Show.
I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Move over, Will Ferrell. Zach's taking a trip around the track with NASCAR star Casey Mears.
We'll probably get up to maybe 150, 160 miles an hour.
Then find out why geek love is the greatest love of all.
Hey, you look mighty pretty.
And then it's the hard-hitting sound of the Bronx right here in studio. All this and more on a live and totally original Attack of the Show.
I guess your mother thought up that line.
Starting right now.
She did not.
Drop the beat.
What's going on here?
Pick up on this.
Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you care about. It is Thursday the 3rd. What's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn.
And I am Kevin Pereira. We are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles. Yesterday, you really can't miss a day of the show. You got to
really
tune
can't.
in because you never know what you're going to miss. Yesterday, we had the Wiffle Bat Flight Club World Championships right here with our staff, which was awesome,
right.
watching coworkers beat the hell out of each other. And today, everyone's feeling the pain.
Yeah,
the
pretty
aftermath,
much. Yeah,
really.
the competition looked like it hurt. It definitely sounded like it hurt, and I guess the fighters have the bruises to prove it. But your bruises can't be that bad, can they, guys?
I don't know about that. Well, here's a little recap of the fight here. That was the first fight between Luke, the Canuck, and Brian Ghostface Keller. And that was Anthony versus Will. Now, this was the saddest fight of the match. This was a sissy fight.
Well, what happens is Anthony knocks the bat out of Will's hand.
Yeah, Will had to pull his hair behind his ears and
See,
take
he
off
had
his press-ons before this match because
Did you see
he just got schooled.
He literally ran away from the ring.
Show the boys here. We brought them all out to show you that they actually did fight and damage was in fact done. Here we have Luke. Luke had golf ball size eggs on his arms that have healed a bit. But show your back. That's the most impressive thing.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this slab of beef right here. Wait, turn.
What happened?
Turn,
Keep going. I can't
there we
see.
go. Ah,
oh, wait, Luke.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Gosh.
It's like an American Eagle logo right on his skin. And now Ghostface Keller here. He only fought one match, and Luke took it to him. You can actually see.
Oh my! Wait,
Luke giving him a little extra love there. Now, Will Hathaway, the shortest fight of the evening because he
30
lost.
seconds and he ran out of the ring.
Yeah, story of his life. Let's see
I was trying to run for you, Olivia.
Do you have anything? Do you have any marks? Nothing. Not a scratch.
It's a beautiful tan, by the way.
Now, Anthony, it's spray on, by the way. Anthony, let's see the goods here. This was.
Oh my good! Now that's our champion right there.
Yeah. Now that
that's
Anthony took it all. So well done. Way to take one for the team and for the audience at home.
My goodness.
Now here's my thing. Will escaped fairly unscathed, right?
Yeah, because he ran out of the ring.
Yeah, I figured we got the guys here. They got bats. Why don't they just go to town on him for a couple seconds?
Great.
Is that
No, stop, you guys. Oh man!
No, who throws a shoe? All right, who throws a shoe? Come on.
Wait.
Enough.
Will, you keep losing your bat. You have to hold on to your bat.
Come on, Will, everybody. Well done.
Okay, he doesn't understand. You have to hold on to your bat.
Who throws a shoe, though, Will? I'm sorry.
Okay, what a bitch.
You gotta give it. No, come on, you did good, buddy. I'm sorry for that. All right.
All right, you know, here's the thing, you guys. If you watched to the end of the show, you would have seen me beat the crap out of Pereira here. Actually, I was really surprised that I actually hit you so hard.
You hit me really hard. Those things bruise.
You got a bruise too?
Well, it doesn't really hurt that bad, but it definitely I felt it a little bit because you hit me across the gut. And it got me right there.
Nice champions.
Thank you for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But that hit right there is you asked for it.
That's not from the bat. That's from unchecked syphilis. I just got to take some penicillin. It crawls its way up the skin. It's really weird that way, but feels good. Thanks for that.
You're disgusting. All right, guys. It's now time to clobber and crush our bandwidth.
We are telling you what's happening online, and we are going
around the net.
I point to the baby.
All right.
Will's pissed.
Will's pissed. He doesn't have a shoe, and he's pissed. He needs to hold on to the bat. What's wrong with him?
He did good. He's a trooper.
Okay, first up, whenever a scandal breaks, the internet is there to make fun of it. The Mel Gibson thing happened just a few days ago, so we thought it was time to see what the webheads have come up with. And frankly, I'm disappointed in you guys, really. All this stuff is really kind of lame. Here's the requisite funny T-shirts, Mel Gibson, and
That's kind
yeah. What are you looking at, sugar tits? Yeah.
Did he say that's one of the officers? Or?
Yeah, he did say that to officers when he was like, locked up.
That's a good nickname.
It is
Now, here's a new "You're the Man Now" dog, which is nice. It morphs like a drunken Mel into the arcade classic Paperboy,
Wow.
which is pretty nice there. And then this one, speaking of morphing, this one's from UsWeeklyMagazine.com. Actually, kind of cool. You get the young Mel transforming
like
from
Osama
a hot stud, yeah, pretty much, into the wacky, inebriated old lech that he is now. So it really takes you through the phases. It's like a
Gosh.
black-white video of Michael
I can't
Jackson.
believe how crazy he is. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I mean, he got drunk and he said something that he obviously regrets and that he had to apologize for.
What, Kevin? Are you saying that he didn't really mean that he hates Jews?
I'm just saying the guy was drunk and he regrets it. You've never been drunk.
Wait, hold on. Let me just tell you.
here
Mel
we go.
Gibson. No, seriously. Mel Gibson. You don't say that kind of stuff when you're drunk and you don't mean it. He obviously thinks it. And his father also said that the Holocaust was a farce and never happened. And not saying that he believes that, but he never said that he doesn't disbelieve his father. He never stood up and said, Dad, you're wrong, you're ridiculous, what are you talking about? He let his
Can
father
I get the
just go up and
bat?
say
Can we
that.
bring back the bat?
No,
It's fine.
what?
Look, I'm just saying.
You hate Jews too? I'm Jewish.
The guy was drunk and said some stuff. Now he regrets it. You've never been drunk and said anything you didn't regret. Exactly.
Well,
that face is very telling.
I never said I hate Jews, but I do remember this one time when I was really drunk. Guys, I was drunk. And I was at a bar, and there was a guy that I was dating, and I was kind of mad at him because we broke up, and I told him I was pregnant with his baby.
Oh. Yeah. So you regretted the
Thanks,
pregnancy
camera
or
guy.
drinking while you were pregnant? Which one?
I wasn't pregnant.
Oh, you weren't?
I
Okay,
lied.
that was
I
the
told
thing.
him I was just, because he pissed me off, and I was just
Adorable.
like, you know what, I hate you, and I'm pregnant with your baby. So bad.
She's that kind of woman, gentlemen. Next
I'm
up.
very vindictive.
Now, Jew hating will always make someone go down a peg on the hunk list, right? On the hunk zeitgeist, if you will. But what about grave digging? Can you still be a hot stud if you dig holes and then put dead people into them? Well, the menofmortuaries.com provides an answer to that age-old question, and it's a resounding hell yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Check out the best-looking guys in the funeral home, and be sure to pick up their 2007 calendar, because their Mr. September has this funny thing that he does with the embalming fluid.
That's disgusting.
Don't want to miss it.
It's disgusting.
What, now, do you want to be buried by a Chippendale or?
No. I would rather be buried by a woman.
That's sexist.
No, because the last thing I want is my body to be violated before I'm put into the earth.
I hear. Okay.
Some
I
man
hear.
shoots
That's
fluids into me. Listen, happens every weekend, but not when I'm dead, please.
I hear you.
Not when I'm dead.
Okay. All right. Noted. That's
Get a little tissue right there, usually.
Move it
It's always
on.
drip. All right, and finally, here's a guy who clearly spent hours working on a massive ice sculpture. Let's watch and laugh as the frozen fruits of his back-breaking labor come crashing down on his head. Loser.
the crowd reactions are the best.
Oh my God! As if it was something sacred. It's freaking ice.
We get more excited over Jenga towers falling in my apartment. Like that wasn't that big of a reaction.
Jenga. Who plays Jenga anymore?
You know, we play street Jenga.
Street Jenga?
You never
What's-
played street where you can totally psych the other person out, where they're like going to pull a block and you get in their face. You're like, oh, I don't know, and it's pretty awesome.
Sounds like a lame sport.
We don't have real fun social lives.
Okay, everyone. That's enough for today. No more internet.
That's it. Go to attackoftheshow.com for the links to everything you just saw. But right now, there's other stuff going on in the world besides collapsing ice sculptures and street Jenga. It's Layla Kaylee, and she's here to tell us about it.
Thanks, Kevin. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First up, you already knew Die Hard 4 was on its way, but how soon are we going to get to see Bruce Willis as Detective John McClane again? Stick around and you'll find out. Plus, everyone's excited for Will Wright's Spore, but now there's a new reason to jump for joy. And finally, some breaking Wax Museum news. If you miss this, you'll hate yourself forever. And it's all coming up in the feed. But first, back to the couch.
All right, thank you, Layla. Right now, though, it's time to check in with our own slugger resident here, Zach Selwyn.
Hey, Zach, so do you have any wiffle bat bruises? Because you were out there during the tournament.
No, but I woke up this morning after going on a first date last night with this on my chest.
Oh.
Call me when you wake up.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. Bruises are for bitches, but a nice lipstick message, that's what I'm talking
Hey,
about,
you're
Kevin.
married.
You know what I mean?
You're married.
I don't.
To my work, Olivia. I'm married to my work.
You didn't take any shots yesterday, man. Why don't you get in there and take some
Well, you know
wiffle
what, Kevin? Actually, I was still recuperating from getting liquored up and racing 160 miles per hour around a NASCAR track with Casey Mears. And coming up later, I'll show you all the racing madness. And speaking of madness, we're going to talk live with the Gem Sweater Girl, Leslie Hall. when we show you the MySpace Girls of the Week.
I love me some Jem sweater.
I know. It's my favorite day of the week, MySpace Girl of the Week.
Me
day.
too.
Good one.
All right, thanks so much, Zach. Looking forward to it.
Now, if there's one thing that John Hughes movies have taught us, it's that eventually the geek always gets the girl. That's what we're talking about today in the old loop.
Yep. Whether that is a loop, exactly.
Yeah.
Whether it's the social skills they build up from years of role-playing, the sexual prowess gained from writing fan fiction, or the awkward but cute social inadequacies, there comes a time in every girl's life then she realizes a geek can be the not you, actually. It's not
some
that time.
geek can
It's
be
not
the
that
guy of
time.
dreams.
No,
All right.
not that time.
Okay. And if we can just get maybe one geek laid, obviously not myself, with this the loop job, I think we've done our deed for the day.
Yes, we have. So what do you guys think? Do geeks make better lovers? Well, you vote at our website, attackoftheshow.com, or text your vote to G4TXT, that's 44898, to vote and register for AOTS Live News Alert.
And coming up later, we have dogfights, the world at war, and bullets flying through the air when we take a first look at some amazing footage, really, of Flyboys. Stick around. You're going to want to see what this new movie is all about. It looks sweet.
It looks sweet. All right, you guys, don't hit the ejector button yet, because when we come back, we're going up and away. Or away.
Next, go from geeky to freaky.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Then master the art of getting your girlfriend into porn.
I think I'm ready to go in your pants.
Attack is coming right back.
Attack of the Show. Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are live, as promised. Before the break, we asked you if you thought geeks make better lovers. Well, probably a silly question given our target audience. And according to our number counters who totally have a girlfriend who lives in Canada, 61% of you think that, yes, nerds are the best lovers. Well, let's go on over to that hunk of burnin' nerd love, Kevin Pereira.
As Louis Skolnick so eloquently put in the opening chapter of the Revenge of the Nerds saga, all jocks think about are sports, and all nerds think about is sex. So does this in fact mean that geeks make better lovers? Unfog your glasses, kids. We're heading into the loop. Joining us via satellite to help us make sense of it all, from his lofty bachelor pad beauty and the geek runner-up, Richard Rubin. Nice place there, buddy. Good day.
Yeah, thank you. I got my smoking jacket. I'm expecting a bunch of chicks over later.
It's going to get smoldering. Radio and TV host Carrie Kasem is here, daughter of the legendary radio voice Casey Kasem. And stand-up comedian Brett Ernst is joining us as well. Thanks for joining in on the loop, everyone. Richard, got to start with you, because I know that the nerds, a little advanced when it comes to the role-playing skills. They've been doing it for years with Jolt Cola and Dice, but is that going to translate into making a better lover?
No, I would just say, I don't know about role-playing this, role-playing that. All I know is that geeks always make better lovers, especially for women who want somebody that they can control, because geeks are submissive. So if women want somebody they can control, they should go to a geek.
He is absolutely right. I have to, he's completely right.
When was it that women enjoyed being, don't women like being controlled? I don't get it.
I know, Carrie, what do you think about that?
I always like to have the upper hand. I don't know why. I've always been like that. And the last boyfriend I had was a complete geek. Warcraft, StarCraft.
Wow. That gets me going.
You know what I got for Christmas? He built me a computer. From the ground up. Everything I needed was on that computer.
Are you still with him or no?
We just broke up 3 weeks ago.
Okay, see.
Yeah.
See.
I'm available. Come on over.
Now, Brett, you don't sound too impressed by the PC building skills. I mean, how could you compete when a woman's Dell breaks? The nerd's there to fix it. A Geek Squad guy swooping in like Fabio.
Yeah, I know, and also, jocks can build cars. What's the difference? My opinion is that, in order to be a good lover, it should be a trial and error process.
Can you introduce me to a jock that can build a car, Richard? Because if there was a jock that could actually had that much education, I'd love to meet him.
Yeah, that's another thing. Where is it that jocks are dumb? I mean, quarterbacks in the NFL are some of the most intelligent people you ever meet.
Okay, I dated a quarterback. Oh, Lord, I dated a quarterback. Best looking guy I ever dated.
Seems like you date a lot of people.
Rocks. Dumber than rocks, my friend.
Experience is a noble quality. Richard, the problem I have with some geeks is that it seems like they have unrealistic expectations, though. Because we could talk about, any girl would love a geek, but it seems like some geeks, they want number 6 from, Battlestar Galactica, when really they're only qualified for Jen of the Hutt. Why? Aren't they a little unrealistic with what they want from a girl?
No, they're not unrealistic. If anything, the geeks are more realistic. It's the jocks who are unrealistic because they fill their head with that crap about Ashley Simpson and the snorting the crack and the cocaine all day. They're the ones who don't have it together.
What the hell are you talking about?
Actually, excellent question, Brett. Do you have any idea what he's talking about there? Do you fantasize about Ashley Simpson and riding the white horse, or?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. All I'm saying is that,
it's Jessica Simpson for him. Right?
Hey, they're both hot. I mean, I wouldn't kick either of them out of my bed.
But they have no brains. What are you looking for? I mean, for me, the reason why
I said not kick them out of my bed, not have them do my taxes.
No. Yeah, the reason I'm attracted to geeks is because they have a brain. Somebody that has a brain is interesting. And I mean, after a while, looks fade.
Right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, I have a Mensa card. Now,
very nice.
Okay, wait, hold on. And I played sports. So you would rather have... so you're saying out of a dumb jock and a smart nerd, you would rather take the smart nerd. But what if the jock is smart?
That's true, Carrie.
Now what?
Brett was smart enough to go to Kinko's and laminate his printout from the net. He's a card-carrying member.
That's right.
You'd have to honestly then pick the nicer one, I guess. Somebody with the better personality, somebody that maybe hopefully has a sense of humor.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want the guy who can sit and shoot a ball through a hoop like a trained dog. You want a guy you can cuddle up with on Friday night and watch the rise and fall of Jack Johnson.
Yeah, and I'm sure if somebody breaks in the house, you'll be the guy that'll protect her as well.
Now, Richard, aside from going on reality TV, though, how can geeks actually meet women? Because, you know, we talk a lot about women wanting geeks, but it seems like geeks sometimes don't have the prowess or the instincts to go in there and pounce and get the girl.
Prowess, schmowess. It can happen to anybody. A geek can be sitting in Popeyes finishing off a biscuit and licking his finger, and right next to him there could be a hot chick eating slaw, and the next thing you know, you got a romance that budded. It has nothing to do with going on TV.
This is intelligence. This right here, these analogies and by the way, just for the record, I built this wall behind me.
He's all man.
You know.
He's all man, ladies.
Just so you know, and I built it, and guess what? I didn't even use cement.
He's a Renaissance man, folks. The debate obviously rages on, but in the end, who's going to be able to provide for you better, ladies? I mean, seriously, a rich nerd or a bald, alcoholic, fat ex-jock?
How about a rich jock?
Think about it.
How about a rich jock?
All right, there you go. Rich jock as well. Thanks to our guests, Richard, Carrie, and Brett, for keeping us all in the loop. Now, we got to go to someone who's seen her fair share of Star Wars bed sheets. I know from experience. Olivia.
Oh, Kevin, how do you know I was a sucker for nerd love? I actually think that Carrie and Richard would make a cute little couple. It's like a little love connection. Yes? No? All right, everyone, now stick around because coming up next, I'll fill you in on what I think about girl-on-girl action when I go in your pants with sex advice. And Zach heads back to the racetrack with Casey Mears and rocks it at 160 miles per hour. Stay tuned. We're TV's only source for what you care about.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you care about. We are live and ready to get a little giddy with Olivia. Isn't that right, Miss Munn?
It sure is. So, leather, khaki, denim, corduroy, it really doesn't matter to me because they're all the same when the lights go out and I go in your pants. All right, you guys know Anna Davis. She writes for magazines like Playboy and stuff. And if you follow her advice, you may become the greatest lover that ever lived. Well, actually, maybe not the greatest, but at least next time you won't get kicked out of bed. And joining us is a guy that never gets kicked out of bed. This is Kevin. You guys know him from a little show called Attack of the Show.
Yeah. A lot of couch for one man, but I got it, ladies.
Nice, thanks. Well, he's actually tuning in to help us with a little bit of a male perspective.
That's right. I'll call my brother and figure out what real guys think.
All right, great. Our first question is from a guy whose favorite movies have plenty of buck-naked people in them.
I'm Dan from Wisconsin. I'm really into porno, but I'm trying to figure out how to get my wife into it so we can watch it together. Any advice?
Softcore. That's
Softcore?
my advice. Yeah, because I think that if you don't know if your wife is into it, and suddenly you're showing her like gangbangs and like water sports and all this crazy stuff, you're gonna scare the woman.
Yeah, well, I never watched a porno before this one. I was dating a boy, and he showed me, and I was like, that's what they do? And he would point to, he goes, I like this, or I like it when it's more like this. That actually helped, but it was kind of shocking at first.
I like
it.
So
crazy.
I'm not that girl that likes watching porn.
But if you never watched it when someone sprung that on you, you'd be like,
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't like the bestiality and stuff like that.
The bestiality. Well,
Now,
Kevin.
shouldn't you start, like, if you're going to break the ice, shouldn't you start off with, like, the toe hook in the mouth so she can see what's out there, like she understands the level that you're willing to take it to, and then she can scale it back?
I don't know about that. I don't know
It's
about
like shooting
that.
first but asking questions later.
Maybe you should scale it back first before you ask her to scale it back. Well, have you introduced porn into like?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I think Anna's right. It's best if you have like the Skinamax. Put something on like there where it's cheesy dialogue and laugh at the cheesy dialogue, but when the sex scene comes on, you get serious and go like, "Oh, honey, no, look, pay attention."
Right.
And then you say, "This is a little weak, isn't it? Why don't we amp it up?" And that's when you go with the German Shepherd Scheiser kind of thing.
But I think that you like make it about her too. You sort of say, I'd really like to do that to you, or that's a little cheesy. Kevin could probably give me a better line.
Sure, I'd say the lighting looks really bad. Come into the bedroom. I've got a 40-watt on a C-stand, and get naked. Let's get to it.
That's the truth, people. I've been to his place. He actually has that set up. All right, the next guy is a guy who's ditching the bar scene to find love on the information superhighway.
Can dating the websites work? And what if I mention this person lives far away?
Do dating websites work, and what if the girl lives far away?
Well, kind of two separate questions. Dating websites do work. I mean, eHarmony ads. Everybody knows somebody who met somebody and they're madly in love.
And
in
a way, MySpace is a dating website.
It
connects everybody together.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think long distance relationships, that's an entirely different thing. And I've been in them. I've known a lot of people who've been in them, and yes, they can work, and especially if you're that kind of person that really likes to sort of it always to be fresh and new, because every time you see them, it can be fresh and new.
Well, now, Kevin, you meet girls on MySpace sometimes.
I don't shy away. Any website. You can meet a girl on any website.
Have you gone out with a girl you've met on MySpace?
I absolutely have.
Yeah, that's
old news. Old news.
Oh yeah, been there, done that.
But what about have you ever gone onto a specifically internet dating website?
No, never. Like that's not a good place for me.
Why is that?
Because I like to catch women when they're off guard.
Right.
Be it a dark alley with a mag light or online on a website.
That's what you were doing last night?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well, I tell you that I'm picking up litter, but I'm really just waiting for stragglers from the bar. But the long distance thing can work. I think it can totally work.
But I think that unless there's an end in sight where you're going to move there or she's going to move here, they fizzle out. They really do fizzle out.
You have to get like the webcam and 20-pack of Lubriderm bundle and send it, his and hers, and then you can keep it interesting, and it can last for like a year.
Nice to know.
It can. It can.
Now, this last guy likes girls, but doesn't like the girl-on-girl action.
I'm not into girls kissing each other, especially when so many other guys think that's cool. Does that mean there's something wrong with me?
No.
Kevin will probably say there's something wrong with you, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think there's anything. I mean, it's like what do you like? It's your own preference. Sometimes guys like blondes, sometimes they like brunettes. It's like sometimes they don't like. Some guys like that thing near their butt, and some guys don't. So everybody has.
What thing near my butt?
You're one of those who don't. Don't worry about it.
Some people like weird things, and some people don't. So everyone likes different stuff, right, Kevin?
Yeah, but who doesn't like to see two chicks kissing? Our
video voicemail person.
And I think, look, Ian Kerner, this sex therapist, has told me that people are divided into like those who kind of like to spice things up and always raise the bar, and those who can live forever on a steady diet of missionary. And that's just who you are, and that's wonderful. And you probably won't ever cheat.
Hey, that's not a big deal. Just go for it the way you like it. Thanks so much, Anna. I have 2 reasons for living. One is chocolate, and the other is sex. And, of course, your relationship video questions that you guys send in. Just go to g4tv.com/video voicemail and to upload them and to get them onto the TV. And find out more about Anna David at annadavid.com.
Finally, I can get a final word in. Actually, the best sex advice out there, hardcore porn. It's taught me things that I only thought were possible on a gymnastics mat, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you do.
Next, Zach burns rubber with NASCAR's Casey Mears.
Well, I'm pretty liquored up. Is that a good idea?
And later, it's a live performance by The Bronx. Don't go away. It's
I can do that too. Welcome back to Attack of the Show, the most live a TV show can be without broadcasting from your living room.
Coming up later in the show, we have the brand new trailer for Fly Boys, which is like Top Gun if Top Gun were set in 1914 and in England.
Oh, and don't get the movie confused with the Fly Girls, because...
Is that the J-Lo thing from Living Color?
In Living Color.
Now, spending some time, nice move, with the cast of Talladega Nights got me itching to put my own lead foot to the test. And I got the chance to, courtesy of pro driver Casey Mears. Let's roar the engine, boys! Will Ferrell's Talladega Nights is taking America's favorite white trash sport to the big screen.
Mama, I'm going fast!
And since I'll jump on any bandwagon, I headed to the Chicagoland Speedway to see what's got the rednecks so excited. Let me just tell you right now, back at golf and stuff in Tucson, Arizona, I used to whip around that track and win teddy bears, skee ball coupons, you name it. This thing, piece of cake. Now, how do you get in this thing? But after I realized I didn't know how to drive a stick shift, I decided to let NASCAR stud Casey Mears take the wheel, and I'd talk him through it. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, man.
Cool, man. So we're gonna rock this thing. How fast do you think we'll be getting this thing going? About 60, 70 miles per hour, like I do when I go to work?
I think it's probably going to be, it's a good question because we're not going to be running full speed, but we'll probably get up to maybe 150, 160 miles an hour, somewhere around there.
What does that do? Does that blow your mind? So this is really the Richard Petty piss my pants experience. Do you think I'm a little tall for the car? What's the average height of a driver?
You're on the passenger side. You don't have to work anything. Just hang on.
Well, I'm pretty liquored up. Is that a good idea?
Perfect. You're ready to go.
God, I hope I survive. My life is in your hands. I have my breasts insured for over 200 grand.
Please be 18.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Woo! All right, there we go. I was a little afraid I was going to get Jason Priestley up against the wall, but I got Mears on my side, meaning I'm in good hands. How'd I do?
Thought you did good, man. You held on good. You know, you just didn't wet yourself too bad. So
is that noticeable?
You know, change your pants and go back home and be all right.
Thank you, Mr. Mears. Thanks for the ride. Can you drive my kids to school on Friday? They'd really dig this.
Absolutely, man. I'll be there.
Casey Mears, man, riding shotgun here at the Chicagoland Speedway for Talladega Nights. Get me out of this car now. Ow.
Zach, that looked so much fun.
It was really scary.
No? It wasn't scary?
It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I'm not into speed.
Aw.
You know? Not at all.
Like
And by the
take your
way,
time?
I have to tell you something. My lead foot is actually a serious medical condition, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't poke fun. All right,
Oh.
people? Now just go
bad.
see Talladega Nights. I know you will. It opens this Friday.
And now, carrying an armload of all the news you need to know, it is Layla Cayley.
Thanks, Olivia. I can't wait to tell you what's happening, so let's start the feed. Yippee-ki-yay, mother effers! Die Hard 4 has gotten a release date. The latest entry in the Bruce Willis franchise will be hitting theaters sooner than you think. A lot sooner. How does next summer grab you? Not only that, it has a crazy title, Live Free or Die Hard. And that kid from the Apple ads, Justin Long, is in it too. According to reports, the movie has Detective John McClane coming out of retirement to battle a group of terrorist hackers who plan to spam the world back into the dark ages. Sounds interesting. And in more and perhaps better movie news, the butterscotch stallion himself, Owen Wilson, is reteaming with director Wes Anderson. Wilson starred in Wes Anderson's first film, Bottle Rocket. He co-wrote Rushmore. He acted in The Royal Tenenbaums and The Life Aquatic. And now they are working together again in the Darjeeling Limited, which is about three brothers who take a trip to India. Sign me up. I can't wait to see Wes's take on Bollywood. Apparently, Wayne Gretzky is a huge Band of Horses fan because the legendary rock label Sub Pop is producing the soundtrack for the new NHL 2K7 game. Artists like Slater Kinney and Mudhoney will provide the music while you provide the high sticking and penalty shots, because nothing makes you feel like hitting a puck more than a whiny indie rock song, right? Sport is already poised to be one of the most popular PC games of all time, but now console owners may have a reason to celebrate also. Will Wright Slater's masterpiece won't just be debuting on your Dell, it will be coming to your Xbox and PlayStation as well. Now you can screw with Evolution no matter what system you have. Charles Darwin never had it so good. And finally, some breaking Wax Museum news. Last week, we told you about the Wax Shiloh Jolie Pit baby, and now it's a porn star's turn. But not just any porn star. I'm talking about Jenna Jameson. Madame Tussauds Museum has decided to immortalize the screen legend forever. No word on whether the statue is anatomically correct, But that's all right. I'm sure lots of you guys out there already have lifelike Jenna Jameson dolls hidden away in your closet. I want one. Well, that's all for today. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for all the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around because you've just been fed. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Layla. Still ahead, we have the coolest geek girls ever, all vying to be our MySpace Girl of the Week. But right now, I'm going to smash Olivia with this bat.
No, you're not.
Unless you say our tagline, very peppy. I mean, really peppy.
Okay, stay with us. We're TV's only source for what you care about.
Jenner.
Ah!
What is that dance?
It's the walk-in from, what was it, the Weapon of Choice video? And he's, it's what he does.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to, as you can tell, a very live Attack of the Show. It's TV's only source for what you care about. Sure, we all love democracy, and we all need to vote, but usually voting is boring, and you have to deal with a lot of old people, and you gotta like go to those elementary schools or post offices, and I hate the post office.
And the levers, and
it's really not fun at all.
Why don't you let your voice be heard at G4ia? That's a little different. G4's Video Game Awards show between now and August 8th. Just go to g4tv.com/vote and let us know what you thought were the best games of the last year.
Yes, just text the word vote to G4TXT. Now, imagine if you could text your vote for county judge or the president. We would then no longer be a lawless land.
It's a utopia, really.
Oh,
a vision to strive for. The future is in your hands. Don't waste it on stupid crap like politics. No, waste it on voting for video games.
Yep, we'll have all the election results for you on a very special G4ia night, so be sure to tune in right here on August 8th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Now, I know a lot of you out there have had a rough going on with the ladies. That's okay, but today, all that's going to change. I swear to you, Kevin and Zach found you some super freak geek ladies. Nerds, time to lose the virginity to the MySpace Girl of the Week.
Today is a...
Look at that. Thanks for the Roman helmet. That was just in
really
Anna David's dressing room. I fell asleep.
Oh, man.
It's weird.
Did you at least wash your hair after?
No.
Oh, man, it's going to take years to get out. Today is a very special day for MySpace, folks. We have a special MySpace correspondent, Leslie Hall. You know her, you love her. She's the gem sweater lady. Leslie, love the new video. How are things?
Thank you for having me, Zach and Kevin. I love it.
It's an honor to have you.
Well, I'm a senior on the MySpace list, so I should be here, too.
I'm into that kind of thing.
Yes. I've been around the block of MySpace.
Well, since you're here, actually, tell us what's the deal with the new video, the net neutrality thing. It's not so much viral marketing, is it? It's more about just trying to educate the people, right?
Well, it's a pretty serious issue for Internet people like myself who received their fame and fortune through the Internet. And to see it be taken away is kind of scary.
Was it weird dancing alongside the Tron guy with his crazy, the moose knuckle bulge coming out of his crazy 80s costume?
You know, actually, after filming that video, we decided to form a band, and then we are now the superheroes of Internet neutrality forever.
S-H-I...
Neutrality forever.
Well, yeah, right.
Okay. We're working on a logo. We're working on it.
We'll get to that. Hopefully that'll have the desired effect. But right now we're going to check out some MySpace Girls of the Week, and I'm very excited.
Leslie's going to be acting as our MySpace jug. So, folks, let's get to it. This week's theme was Geek Girls.
Nice.
Now, some girls may be into Star Trek. Some might be into Star Wars. They're all geeks, and we love them all. Zach, take it away.
Well, let's check out Nerd Girl 1. Her name is Ix, although that IX could be 9 in Roman numerals. She's from L.A. She's got red hair. She's 26. Look at that little pose right there. Her quote is Gefahrenfroh, which means driving woman in German. Isn't that one of Hasselhoff's singles, too, that made it big in the German chart?
Actually, yes.
Gefahrenfroh. She's a Gemini. And you know what? She actually has BPRD tattooed on her, which stands for Big Penis Riding Demon.
Wow.
No, it doesn't. Sorry. Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense. Sorry.
Easy to get them confused.
My fault. You know what? If you understood what BPRD means, then there's little hope for you, because I knew, and I'm sorry that I
Leslie, a girl with tattoos is one thing. A girl who is a demon rider is another thing all on its own. What do you think about nerdy tattoos on girls?
I think she's passionate about her cause. I love it. Approved.
Approved.
She's
Thumbs
approved.
up. All right, next up we have Maladay Mayhem. She's from Tennessee. She's 28. Her quote is, "I like snacks and beverages. They make me happy."
She's the only 10 I see.
She apparently doesn't like T-shirts, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
It's suspender, nipple suspender covers.
She's a Leo, and she likes to walk around wearing only a Darth Vader helmet, which is nice.
And not a Roman helmet, which apparently I got involved with.
Completely different thing. She hopes that Bruce Campbell will be the minister at her wedding, which is an interesting thing.
Of course, very nice.
You may now give her the boomstick, perhaps?
Something about Evil Dead. Someone be dead, some kind of dead thing.
Leslie, what do you think about girls who rock around wearing only Vader helmets?
Well, I'm going to have to also give that approval for the Star Wars fan that I am as well. I would have chosen Luke's helmet when
His
he was
hair
riding
helmet?
in his car,
His
when he was
helmet.
riding in his little spaceship, shooting.
That's a land speeder.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. All right, well,
Thank
next up
you.
we got Molotov Cocktease. She's from Auburn,
That's actually a
Washington.
really good
That is a
nickname.
great name. She's my winner already. She's 21, and her quote is, "We are going to get our asses kicked. We didn't have breakfast," which is kind of what I say before I go drinking in the afternoon. I'm like, damn, I can't absorb alcohol as much.
But you do, and you manage to still look great on television.
I look great. I look terrific. You saw me with my shirt off. I
There it
look
is.
like $100. She's a Leo, and she wants to take on Jon Stewart in a spelling bee.
I like her.
I do too. Look at that little Batgirl costume. That's kind of hot. Her hero is this guy.
That
must
kid?
be her child or something.
I hope not, but okay. What do you think, Leslie? A woman who could take down Jon Stewart?
I am so confused with this one. This one's really your favorite?
Well,
No, just because she's 21.
Exactly. The younger, the
Oh, my-
better.
You guys are perverts.
Thank you.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
my goodness.
Leslie apparently doesn't watch this segment all that often.
Yeah,
so she would have known
first-timer.
that just with
Understood.
the introduction. But Leslie, we appreciate the feedback. Thank you for helping us figure out these MySpace girls.
Horrible.
We are the reason net neutrality should exist. I
Exactly.
believe is what she's saying.
Exactly.
Go and vote for your favorite, folks. Visit attackoftheshow.com and Geeks Unite. Right now, though, we're going over to Olivia.
Thanks, guys. Coming up, we have a live performance by The Bronx. I just might headbang when we come back, but I don't know about that.
Attack of the show.
What's going on here?
Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. Now get your ass on the 2 train because we're heading to the Bronx.
Shaking hands, looking for danger. Deep tales of my alone. I'm in bed with strangers. There is no warning. I'm not ignoring. I got glass on my callous feet. 'Cause I walk through miles of makeshift mud. You're never gonna see me. I'm dead now. While you're sleeping, no need for safe return. There's no need for your concern. There is no warning. I'm not ignoring. I follow you across the county lines. Where these beads of sweat feel like a flood. You mother, I want your blood. I got to have history strangler. And the midnight sky reflects off my skin. The best of a million strangers. You're never gonna see me. I'm gonna stand out.
album on shelves right now, and visit attackoftheshow.com for more information. Stick around. We have our very first look at the new movie Fly Boys, and we've got video voicemails insanity next on TV's only source for what you care about.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show, here's a taste of what you're missing. For more info, go to attackoftheshow.com.
Attack of the Show.
DHL packages. Hey everybody, welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for what you care about. We are live, and right now we're chatting it up with you in the army of monitor heads. First up is Scott from New Jersey.
Hey guys, this is Scott from New Jersey, and my question is, what's the one thing you would not tolerate your significant other geeking out over?
Okay.
I
know.
had a good one for
Well,
this one.
I dated a guy once. Thankfully, my last boyfriend wasn't a big gamer, but like those games take forever. I mean, there's like hours of just setting up, and I can't stand that when they get too involved in the game.
Yeah, it's they don't pay enough attention, right?
Well, it's just hours.
I hear you.
Hours.
My
Good God.
last ex was like, she used to geek out all the time about unprotected sex with a gardener, and I'd be like, stop it. I'm here for you.
And finally, the producers of Independence Day and The Patriot, I'm just going to move on for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a new film about our country's first fighter pilots. It's Fly Boys, and we're giving you a first look at the dogfight action.
I thought there's supposed to be some sort of honor in the way we fight.
You gotta find your own meaning in this war.
I'm not gonna leave you.
I figure as long as I'm up in the air, they can't see me. They won't mind if I'm black.
I just watch you guys day after day, wondering how you do it. I stay here to get the ones who killed my friends.
Together, we found the strength to discover what we were made of. Because when you risk it all, the sky's the limit.
Folks, for all the things you saw and more, just go to attackoftheshow.com.
Good night. Can I get a piggyback?
Yeah, let's go.
Bye.